completed snail and earthworm. Now we'll move on to this cockroach. How does a cockroach move? Okay, so the mainly the cockroach is divided itself into three parts. One will be called as head part. The other one, second one will be called as the thorax, and the last one you'll be calling it as an abdomen area. So the thorax is where the breathing is taking place, and abdomen is digestion. Head is actually, like head will be present in the areas. Okay, I don't want anyone to switch on your videos. Okay, so three, and also they have three pairs of leg. Let us 6 legs in total. So three pairs of leg. One pair. The other one is two. Second pair, and the third one. 3 pairs of legs is present, and this is used for walking and running. You already know, like they also fly, right? Cockroach also flies. Along with it, they don't. Nobody likes cockroaches, no problem. But that's an insect, and you have a topic related to it, so it's your duty to study. And muscles near the legs help in walking, so there will be muscle. So if you like put it and the upward downward movement, what happened, they'll be having a muscle in them. So here also they'll be divided into the segments. Okay, the down area will be divided itself into segments. I hope you would have seen the segmented area. So in that area, all the segments, they'll be attaching itself to the leg. Okay, so when you do the dissection, probably when we have time, we can do the dissection of the cockroach, but they'll be having the segments in them, and that segments will be muscles. Okay, so they'll be attached itself with the legs, and that will be helping in the running and jumping or whatever it is. And the body of cockroach will be having the exoskeleton part. So this area, okay, so this one you call the wing. Okay, so when you take the wing, okay, when you take the wing, there will be the hard exoskeleton will be very hard in nature, and it is and that exoskeleton is actually covered with the help of the wing. Okay, so they are made up of different joint units. The exoskeleton is made up of different joint movements, and that will be helping in the movement of the particular cockroach. Even the head, okay, head is also very hard to, when you dissect and see and all, head will be very hard to take. You are supposed to cut it, but head will be very hard to cut because they have some kind of layer on the top of them, and it is very hard to cut them. Okay, so they help in the movement, and they have a pair of wing attached to its breast area. So they'll be having the wing which will be attached to the area, and the muscles with the help breast muscles, what happens, that muscles helps in the movement of the wings. Rarely cockroach uses the wings, we already know, but usually they crawl movement. They only run or walk. Okay, but rarely the wings are being used, but wings are also being used. Whenever the wings are used, the breast muscles helps in the movement of the wings. And so with the help of the breast muscles only, what happens, the cockroaches move. So cockroach can walk, climb, as well as fly. Okay, so they have helped in the walking as well as in climbing as well as in the flying. So this is what the cockroach is all about. So cockroach, first it is divided into 3 segments with the help of head, thorax, and the abdomen region. And they have 3 pairs of legs, that is totally 6 legs in them, and they each are attached to the muscles beneath them. They also have hard exoskeleton, which is also covered by the wing. Exoskeleton will be joined together, and that helps in the movement. So, and the wings, a pair of wings is also present in them. What happens is, when they want to fly, the breast muscles of the cockroach helps in the flying, in a movement of the wings. And they also can walk, they also can climb, and also can fly. Is it clear? This is called the movement of the cockroach. Okay. Cockroach is not that harmful. Like, they don't do you anything. It's like, maybe probably when you see, it looks like a little bit ugly in nature, but still they don't cause you any harm directly. Even though the cockroaches, when you in utensils and all, and if you're able, when they are traveling in the area, you will be caused with some kind of diseases. Okay, probably diseases, not well, feeling unwell and all, but they don't cause you direct harm. Okay, just like other insects. Okay, so are you clear with the movement of the cockroach, or do I have to tell again? What about the others? Only Castled I have told. What about the others? Okay, clear. Good. Okay. So then we'll move on to the next topic, which is going to talk about the movement of the vertebrates. The movement of the vertebrates will be totally indifferent than the invertebrates. Okay, so first thing, movement of the vertebrates, we'll be talking about the fish, followed by snake, and followed by human, birds, and all those things. So there are certain classes in the vertebrates, which is first will be the fish, that is, you call it as fishes, pisces, followed by the reptiles, where the dinosaurs and snakes, crocodiles will be coming, and followed by the reptiles will be the amphibians like frog, and followed by the amphibians you have this birds, that is aves, all the birds will be coming, and lastly the mammals is the human beings. Okay, so we'll be seeing it one by one. So first thing, you have the in vertebrates category, you will be seeing the examples as such. Okay, so the main thing of the vertebrates is like they have skeleton is like separate bones which is attached, and that helps in a beautiful framework of your body. They give you one kind of support to your body, and that helps in the movement as well. It may be a fish, it may be a reptiles like snakes, dinosaurs, or it may be frog, or it may be birds, or it may be human, but everything is made up of skeletal system. You have a separate skeletal system in your body, in your invertebrate body, so that it gives you the support which is needed for the movement. Movement is nothing but the locomotion of one such animal or organism. Okay, so that's called as the skeletal framework. And all the skeletal framework, how it is made, it is made up of bones. You have bones or cartilages which supports the framework, which makes up the skeletal framework. Okay, so the bones gives the body, why bones is necessary? So bones is necessary so that they give you shape and structure to your body. Okay, so they give you shape and structure to your body, and this helps along with the bone. Not just the bone will be present, along with the bone, bones will be attached with the muscles. Okay, so bones will be attached with the muscles, or muscles will be like soft tissues together, right? Tissues will be present. So small soft tissues together will be called, the tissues together will be put as muscles. And cartilage, bones or cartilages, maybe in fishes you call them as cartilage, because they don't have this when you see mutton and all, you have this bone marrow in them, right? The cartilage, fish cartilage and all, they don't have the bone marrow in them. So that's the difference between bones and cartilages. Why you call it as cartilage is not the bone marrow will be present. Bone marrow will be absent in cartilage fishes. Okay, so cartilage is like in a bone, there will be bone marrow that is like a small reddish in nature will be present. Okay, they'll be glowing all over the body along with the bone marrow, and that will be absent in all the fishes, most some kinds of mammal animals alone. So that is called as cartilage fishes. Hollow bones, they'll be called as hollow bones because inside will be empty. When you are eating the mutton and chicken and all, when you all right, when you if you have to eat the nalli and all, what is inside? You will be having some kind of thing, whitish layer or brownish layer, right? That's called as the what? That is called as the bone marrow, which is absent in cartilage fishes. Okay. Oh, all right. So okay, bones, you will be having the muscles, tissues. Okay, so soft tissues. So the soft tissues, how are they attached? They are attached with the help of ligaments. Ligament tear and all, I think you would have heard about it. When ligament tear is being done, what happens? The muscles will be losing its capacity, and you cannot able to walk, or you have severe pain in them. So ligaments will be helping in the muscles and bones to they'll be joined with, they help in joining together. So that's the measures of ligament. And tendons will be present probably in some kind of animals and fishes. So how this bones are attached is, it is attached with the help of ligaments, soft tissues called as maybe muscles, ligaments and tendons. And these all the bones, what happens is, bones helps in the protection of all your internal organs. Bones helps in protection of the internal organs. Let's just like heart, the respiratory system. Okay, so respiratory system is supported with the help of the thoracic cavity. Thoracic cavity. So thoracic cavity is what is thoracic cavity? Thoracic cavity is like the bones will be present in them. They'll be attaching like okay, so the backbone, from the backbone they'll be having rib cage, right? Rib cage will be present, so the lungs will be present in them along with the heart. Everything will be guarded with the thoracic cavity. Similarly, brain, you have skull. Okay, skull will be present. Okay, everything comes under the bones. And that is what they do. Bones, what is like, they help in protection of the internal organs. They help in the protection of internal organs. That is the major things of bones helps in protection of internal organs. And this system of skeletal system, this kind of skeletal system, that is protection of the one particular body which is done in internally, you call it as endoskeleton. So one will be called as exoskeleton, where outside the body, the shell, everything will be very hard in nature. And endoskeletal, you will be calling it as inside, they protect the body from internal damage. Okay, so bones which is present inside, it's not like bones which is present inside, but some kind of thing which is present inside, and that protects. So that is called as bones. And bones helps you protect your body and body organs, along with the giving the movement of your body also. So that's called as the endoskeleton. So two types of skeletal system. So exoskeletal, which is done in the invertebrates, that is the hard layer will be covered outside the body. And endoskeleton, which is in the form of bones, which helps in the protection of internal organs. Are you clear till this? Yeah, shoulder area, yes. Are you clear till this? Ligaments connects the bones with muscles. Okay, both will be joined together. Cartilage is called bones. Cartilage bones are present in fishes and all. They'll be call it as cartilage bones. So that's why the fish bones and all, it's very soft. Okay, what happened when you can able to take the skin? Okay, after taking the skin, after frying and all, if you could able to think, the bones will be broken down easily because they don't have bone marrow in them. That's why the skeletal system of fishes is little bit softer in nature, because it's a primitive organism. Okay, all right. Okay, so having a sorry, are you having any doubts? I just saw the messages. Sorry. Okay, no doubts. Can I move on? Can I move on? Okay, good. Fine. I'll just move on to the next one. So we are going to talk about fish. So how exactly the fish is going? Okay, guys. So how fish moves? With the help of what? How does a fish move? Okay, with the helps of, okay. Very good. So they'll be having fins. Fins is okay. Yes. Okay. All right. So first thing which we're going to talk about is fish, and the fishes, they have streamlined bodies. Okay. What is called as streamlined body is, streamlined body is nothing but you need friction. Okay. Invertebrates, when you talk about the invertebrates, they need friction. Okay, friction to move the locomotion, but here they don't need any kind of friction, so they need to reduce the friction. And because they are going inside a water, what they need is like they have to decrease the friction between the air and water. Okay, so they have to move in such way so that it doesn't cause any disturbance between the body of them as well as the water. So it is like it can pass easily through the water, and because it can easily passes through the water, you call it as a streamlined body. So streamlined shape body, what happens is it doesn't have any friction, it reduces friction so that it can able to pass through the water easily. Okay, so they are moving in the water and they have to move in a very easier manner with less friction and less pressure. Okay, so because of that only streamlined body, they are called as streamlined body, because they can able to adapt themselves and they can able to move in the water. Okay, so that's called as streamlined body. So mainly friction reduction will be done. Okay, so as I told you, here the resistance will be done. It reduces water shape. Since they can able to move clearly, what happens is like they reduce the shape. Okay, so some kind of shape which is being done. It is not like that. So they can reduce the shape, and that's why streamlined body is being done. So they have fins and a tail. Okay, so caudal fin, anal fin and all, it's present. So they have fins and a tail that helps in the what they do is that helps in swimming of the water. They helps to swim in the water. So that's the major thing of a fish. And so fish, when you talk about fins are of different types. Okay, so during fins they have different ways and different types for the locomotion process, and they have the dorsal fin, pelvic fin and an anal fin. So dorsal fin is nothing but the front fin. Okay, front area, they have a fin called as dorsal fin, so that's called as dorsal fin. And the pelvic fin will be done in the pelvic region, that is in the end of the fish. Okay, so that's called as pelvic fin. And the next one is the pelvic fin will be followed by the anal fin. So three major fins. One is called as the front fin or the dorsal fin, and pelvic fin or the anal fin, pelvic fin, and lastly the anal fin. Okay, so these are the fin, and you have pectoral fins that helps in fast moving fish to suddenly stop. So pectoral fin is like they when they have to stop in one particular area, pectoral fins will be helping in them. That helps in the suddenly the stopping of the movement of the fish. So this is what the thing. So they have a median. So some will be paired in nature, some will not be paired in nature. So what is called as paired is like some fishes, the dorsal fin and the pelvic fin will be joined together. In some fishes, dorsal fin and the anal fin will not be joined together. So that's also the main thing. So what happens is some will be median, where the joining it is not joined together, but some will be joined together like a median fish. Okay, so there are different types of fins. So I think you would have heard about the salmon fish, right? So salmon fish and all, they'll be joined. The fishes of the fins of the fishes will be joined together, and some other fins and all, they don't just join together, but they have this four fins, which is the front fin, pelvic fin, anal fin, and the pectoral fin. Are you clear till this? Are you clear till this, da? Okay. Okay, pectoral fins are located on the either sides of the fish. Okay, so the direction of the movement, like, wait a minute. So so there was, so sometimes it's located here or in the either side of the here. So when during the swimming, okay, so the direction has to change or it has to be stopped. What happens is like this pectoral fin helps in the changing of the as pectoral fin, and they can be present on the either side of the fish. Okay, I'll just show you the picture maybe on the next class so that you can able to identify. Yes, they are present in between the dorsal and the anal fin. Yes, pelvic fins and pectoral fins. So some fishes, they are well developed, and in some fishes they don't. Okay, they are not developed that much. Okay. Yes. Are you clear or do you have any doubts? Are you clear, ma'am? Okay, I'll just tell you the location of the fish fins so that you can able to clearly identify. Okay, fine. Okay, so here you will be seeing a fin. Okay, so this area you will be seeing a fin. So this area here, this area, okay, so this is called as dorsal fin. Okay, so this one will be called as dorsal fin. And here, okay, so here you will be having a fin. In some fishes here, you will be having a fin. So that fish, that area, you call it as pectoral fins. Okay, so this area, you will be calling it as pectoral fin. And the second one is, here you can find here also you'll be finding one kind of fin. So that's called as pelvic fin. Okay, so here you'll be calling it as pelvic fins. And what happens, lastly here one fin will be present. Okay, so here you'll be having one fin. So this is called as anal fin. Okay, so this is called as anal fin. So this is where the location of pectoral fins will be located, sometimes here or sometimes here. Okay, so this is dorsal fin, mainly used for swimming purpose, and some anal fin is also used for swimming for purpose. Pairs of pectoral fins, whether it is paired or unpaired. Okay, so they are used for the changing of the direction when it is has to change or when it has to stop. Okay, so that is used, the pectoral fins are being used. Again, pelvic fin is also used for the locomotion process. Now is it clear? um okay, all right, good, thank you. So I'll just move on to the next one then. Just alone I'll be telling you. So we were talking about the pectoral fin and pelvic fin. So what happens is like, so they are similar to that of a rudder. A rudder is like a piece of wood which is in the boat. Okay, so similar to that, the rudder of it. And so skeleton. So as I told you, skeleton of the fish is covered by muscles. So skeleton will also always be covered with the muscle. Okay, so skeleton will be covered with the help of the muscle, and the muscles will be helping in what happens is like the front part of the body, and Opposite direction, yes. When you talk about fishes moving in an opposite direction, so first the front part of the particular fish will be going, followed by the lateral part. So when it is going in the right side, this fish, the dorsal, the anal area will be moving in the left area. So that is how the movement is being done, right? So it's like a zigzag movement, left right, like that. It's a zigzag movement will be done. So that is done with the help of the muscle. The first part will be controlled with front muscles, and the back will be controlled with the other muscles. Okay, so that the movement of a fish will be done equally. So that is what it is. And so this is what they move in any correct direction, and they help in the fishes will be helped in the curving. Okay, curving of the fish will be done. And what happens is when this front movement is done, the jerk, okay, the jerk will be done so that the when the jerk is pushed forward, okay, when the jerk is pushed forward, what happens is the followed by the lateral area will be done. So pushing the muscle only helps in the pushing of the fin, pushing of the muscles in the fishes, and that helps in the movement of the fishes. Okay, is it clear? So muscles also play a vital role, just like the skeletal system, just like the fins, which is helping, okay, helping the fishes to move. So this is how the movement of fish is being done. Yes, they do have gills. Of course, they have gills. Of course, they have pectoral fins. Either they may be joined or unjoined. That's the difference. But every fish has a pectoral fins. Okay. No, mostly almost all the fishes have the pectoral fins because they play a vital role in the locomotion. It's that they have the joint. Some will be joined, some may not be joined. That's all. Okay, nobody is chatting here. Laranya Shri, everyone is talking with me only. Of course, all the fishes have gills. That will be talked, maybe respiratory system will be talking it. They do have gills that helps in the breathing, because they have to get the gills. Why? It's mainly one major reason is they need to filter, okay, filter the water and take in the oxygen only. So that's the speciality, and that is being performed only in gills. Okay. I think if you have seen the Harry Potter film, in one part of the film, they'll be giving the gills to the particular, the Harry Potter, right? So that's how the filtration of the water is being done. So because of that only. Okay. All right. So if you're not having any doubts, then we'll wind up. Are you having any doubts, children? No, no. Okay. So go through whatever it is. Maybe we'll see it in the next class. Okay. Da. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.